Hello everyone, welcome to Geeky Odyssey. So let's start by explaining the journey I'm going to have. I used to play Skyrim in here, but now I'm going to create a proposal for a podcast that is going to be hosted on GitHub. It might be interesting because GitHub is going to offer you 10 gigabytes of free storage without a hassle. And I imagine it would be quite nice for a podcast to go there because then you can edit the podcast and change episodes and everything without the need to resubscribe or propagate your new feed and stuff. So let's see if there is such a thing already out there. So I'm going to search, let me show you the basics. So GitHub Pages is where you actually can host your website for free in GitHub, which I actually am doing uh, for myself. But I'm not sure if there are any limitations or anything for it. Yeah, you can do it like this, or if you're a newbie, you can go to the github.com and just use the GUI. So probably they're gonna support everything. Let's see if anybody already did this. So GitHub podcast host a podcast on GitHub pages. Use GitHub pages and Jelky to host a podcast. What's that? Jekyll. GitHub for podcast hosting. So there's a couple of articles, I guess, that cover this. Why did we do this? For this last podcast, I wanted to provide an alternative webinars, discussion stuff. Okay, what did we use? Okay, yeah, the RSS. So the most important part is the RSS because it's gonna give you the feeds and everything. The RSS is gonna be something like this that is not really human readable, although you can, but it's mostly good for podcast apps and stuff. So, what's Jekyll? This site is building static site generator Jekyll. Okay, so Jekyll is a static site generator. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. GitHub for podcast hosting. What are the major downsides to hosting your podcast on a public GitHub repo? I know there is the 100 megabyte file limit. Huh, that's sad. So GitHub file file size limit. Don't tell me that it's 100 megabyte. Uh, about large files. Uh, GitHub limits the size of files allowing repositories. If you attempt to add or upload a file that is larger than 50 megabyte, you will receive a warning from Git. The changes will still successfully push to a repository, but you can consider removing the commit to minimize performance impact. For more information, go here. GitHub blocks files larger than 100 megabits. Ouch. That hurts because I'm not sure how large our podcast episodes or how large podcast episodes are. So let's go to my favorite castbox.net, I imagine? Is it? Is it castbox.net? Castbox? No. Castbox? Castbox.fm. Really? Wow. Okay. Let's go to listen. And one of the large shows. Okay. Huberman Lab. He's got a really large show. So, oh God. Can I listen to this thing? Um, let's see if there is a website that downloads from Castbox. So, oh, actually, you know what? Let's get the RSS for these. So, do they give RSS? Maybe in the page source? No, maybe in here. So when I load this page, okay, now filter RSS. Nope, nothing really. Am I showing all the elements and everything? Okay, request type, all, more filters, no, nothing. Okay, so it doesn't have such a thing. Let's remove this. Let's put it down. I'm not used to having it up here. So, I'm used to using Firefox. This is tough for me, but etc. Fetch, I imagine. So this is the largest one. What's the response in here? So it gives you episodes, IDs and stuff. Okay, so can we play one? Uh, Let me clear the logs. Let me do all. Let's play one. Ouch.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast, where we discuss science and science-based tools for everyday life.
So how is the payload in here?
I'm Andrew
Let's go
Huberman,
here.
and I'm a professor of neurobiology
Oh no.
and ophthalmology
Please stop. Please stop. Sorry. So, um, download from Castbox. How to download all episodes? No. Setting download. Mozilla. Yeah, that's why I'm a fan. I don't want to open Mozilla because I already configured everything to stream and record from Brave. So I have to find something. Maybe Chrome. Mozilla has this. Chrome doesn't have this. Ouch. Download from Castbox. Oh, let's get the RSS feed. Castbox get RSS feed. Subscribe to a premium or unauthorized RSS feed, really? How to update my RSS feed? How can I subscribe via RSS feed? Get an RSS feed from archive.org for Castbox, really? Castbox RSS feed to Spotify. Can anybody share upload to Castbox? How can I subscribe via RSS feed? That's interesting to read. So this guy got nothing but 13 thumbs up. Getting an RSS feed from archive.org for Castbox. No. How can I subscribe via RSS feed? Interesting. Nothing. How can I subscribe via RSS feed? I really like to. Let's see the headers here. Is there anything in the headers? Oh, actually there's the MP3. So let's copy this. Let's put it in a new tab. Let's go here. Oh, no. Let's go here, see if we can download it.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast.
That's good. That's good enough. So download this thing. Anyone using this device can see. Sure, I don't care. Okay, I'm not gonna open it like this. I hope you don't see this. Let me check. You don't. So I'm going to open it. Okay, so it's 138 meg. Ouch. That really hurts. So they either have to push it in 2 episodes or something, or they don't need to full it 2 hour and a half episodes. So it should be either short or put in short episodes. So let's try a couple of MP3 converter online to see if we can resize this thing. Open a file. I wanna, and I don't wanna. Let me give it the link. URL, yeah, go ahead. MP3 standard bitrate is good. Convert. And what about this thing? So let me see if I can drag it so I don't open my thing. You can see 138. Convert. Interesting thing for me is to know if they're using my CPU and resources. It seems that something is using my GPU, which seems to be the recording, of course, but the upload took a good amount of time. So they're processing, and let's see how it goes. Although I like Handbrake, I'm not sure if I have it. Handbrake, no. Handbrake is a really good tool. Handbrake, hope, okay. Handbrake is really good open source, fast and nice, lightweight and everything too, which has versions for Windows, Mac and Linux. It's really good for cutting videos, not editing I imagine, but for cutting, converting, and subtitle merging, subtitle fix, or hard sub and stuff. And I really suggest it. Maybe using it would be nice. Wow, memory usage. I never knew you can get the memory usage from just hovering over a tab. Okay, so let's download this to see. Oh no, I hope you haven't seen it. But let's see how big is this gonna be. Okay, so the new version is the same size as the old version. Okay, nothing new. So for a 2 hour, you're gonna get 138. So if I go here, say 2 multiplied by 60 plus 30, this is the total minutes that we had. And we're gonna have 138 divided by this, multiplied by 100 to see how many minutes. Now divided by 60 minutes. God, I'm lost. So the reason is these things need to be in a parentheses. Okay, so as long as you go by 1.5, like hour and 30, you're gonna be good. Okay, so for an hour and 30, it's good. So let's see if there is any way to mitigate the problem. GitHub upload large files. How to upload large files into GitHub. About large files. We already read this, but were we completing here? To track files beyond this limit, you must use Git large file storage. It's nice. Learn from this here. Wow, interesting. GitHub free, maximum file size 2 gig. Wow, that's good. Oh my god. About Git large file storage. Git large file storage handles large files by storing references to the file in the repository, but not the actual file itself. Huh. To work around Git's architecture, Git large file storage creates a pointer file which acts as a reference to the actual file, which is stored somewhere else. GitHub manages this pointer file in your repository. When you clone the repository download, GitHub uses the pointer file as a map to go. So where does the pointer get stored? If you exceed the to exceed the per file limit of 5 GB, file will be rejected silently by Git large file storage. Hmm. You can choose whether top files are included in source code archives such as zip and stuff. So a pointer is gonna be like this. Where does it get saved? Okay, let's see if we can find it. GitHub large file storage. Close this thing. About Git large file storage. Is it this thing? Git large file storage. An open source Git extension for versioning large files. Wow, that's really nice. But this is not what we need to. Uh, how does it work? How to install and use Git large file storage to version control large files? I really want to open this thing, but I'm afraid of YouTube copyrights. So, how can I use it? Maybe here? Clarity with large file storage. Um, Pushing large file storage to forks. Pushing large file storage of repository content count against the parent repository's bandwidth. And oh, there's a bandwidth also. And storage codes rather than the codes of the fork owner. Hmm. You can push GitLab to public fork. Where should I upload them? Duplicating a repository. Hmm. So there is a limit. Git large file storage. Install Git large file storage. Git large file storage. What does it do? Configure Git file storage. Once Git file storage is installed, you will need to associate it with the large file in your repository. Resolving Git file storage upload feature. Failure, sorry. So you're gonna do this to track it, storage and bandwidth. Okay, every account using Git large file storage receives 1 gig of free storage and 1 gig a month of free bandwidth. If bandwidth and storage codes are not enough, you can choose to purchase an additional quota for Git large file storage, tracking and storage. If you push a 500 megabyte tree, you use 500 allocated storage and none of your bandwidth. If you make a 1 byte change and push the file again, you lose another 500 storage and no bandwidth, bringing your total usage for these two files to 1 gig. Oh my god, that's crazy. If you download the file, you'll use 500 bandwidth probably, allocated bandwidth. If GitHub account bandwidth, GitHub action downloads, oh my god, okay. So it's gonna be a no-go, not a good thing. Okay, so basically, this is a really complicated plan and I shouldn't go there. Um, Telegram is a really good one, but does it? Oh, it does. But then can you edit? Yes, you can. So it would be really good to upload to Telegram. Telegram gives you Telegram file size. Probably I should have gone for a limit of upload or something. Really? I don't sending files and stories. No, 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 no. Uploading, downloading files API. That's good. Ouch. Uploading files. That's deep. Okay. Telegram max file. Sending stories. Sending files on stories. No, 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 no. How dumb am I? It is a max file upload size. Something like this. It should be 2 gig. Where is it from? Come on, give me a direct telegram. Okay. Site telegram.org. Max file upload size. Sending, uploading and downloading files. Sending media. Oh god. Uploading and downloading files. Size. The video size, part size. I don't care. It's the API. That's why. Okay, let's go by megabyte. Maybe gigabyte. There's no gigabyte. General consideration. Nope. There is a software called Telegram Drive. Teldrive, I imagine. Where is it? Teldrive. Oh, Teldrive. I should switch to Google. It's way better. So the Teldrive co Teldrives help you upload files to Telegram without like to use it as a file storage, and it's really cool and shit. I'm not sure if there is a really good. No, there is not. Image, but there is a couple of good videos on YouTube which I strongly suggest. So, unlimited storage Telegram. There's a guy which I'm not sure which one is it. Ouch. There's a guy. Let's go by YouTube. Okay, this guy. This guy creates some. Oh, it's not this guy. Okay, so this one does YouTube, Twitch, and Minecraft. Maybe it is. Okay, it's not this one. Uh, but there are a couple of good players here that do this thing. And I really love this thing. Maybe this guy. Because he does the, yeah, because he does the Discord, then people say do it on Telegram. So he does unlimited storage on, I guess, Discord first, then fixes it, then goes to Telegram. Um, okay, so as long as you have a public Telegram channel, let me see, Telegram public channel. As long as you have such a thing, you're gonna get a direct link, I believe. Uh, Telegram channels and group. I hope nothing nasty comes up. Okay, I need a channel for like audio, video, oh, photo, technology, entertainment. Incredible interior. Okay. View channel. Oh, do I need a Telegram? No, I don't need the. Do I? Do I? Let me open it here. Oh. Uh, I shouldn't need that. Telegram channels.me channel inflict. It brings me here. View channel doesn't bring. Do you like this channel? Login. Okay. So it's gonna be T. What's the name of this channel? So it's like daily something. Telegram t.me/this. Why send a message? Add your media to the site and get a link. No, I don't want this. Okay, let's go back to another one. Funny is just this is a bot. This is a channel. So the name is this thing. No, no, telegram.org/this. No, this is not the name. Oh God. Okay. Site. No. t.me/something. So in URL, I like this. T-me join chat group. To contact something. Oh God. Viewing. No, don't view it Telegram. View it here. Channel preview. Okay. Thanks God. So as long as you're here, every file or oh maybe not. Every post has a link. Does it? Yes, every post has a link. Not every file. Let me see. Telegram file to link. Probably it's not that easy because there are bots for it. Okay, so it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Can we, as long as it's 1.5, we're good with, honestly, we should be good with GitHub. But is there anything else? GitHub good gives it 10 gig. Okay, share RSS through Castbox. What is it? Is Castbox for Google? Sucks for Premium. My RSS.com feed to Castbox. Is it RSS.com feed? Really? What's the RSS.com? Sign in with Castbox, register Castbox, go to Creator Studio under channels, claim ownership, then paste your email displayed in your RSS feed, click submit. Castbox send you an email, find the email in your inbox. Okay, what's the rssfeed.com? The easiest way to start, grow, track, and monetize a podcast. Pricing. Oh, it's not free. Okay, I wonder why. Start for free. No credit card required. Try all the features for free. How does it work? Nothing is free. What you're saying it's free? Give the gift of voucher. Already a podcast. How? Like, why you're saying it's free? Okay, start your forecast for podcast for free. No credit card. Convert your episodes. Customized podcast, free episode translation, cross-platform analysis, sponsorship. So, what's the catch for the other ones? Let's go to features. Nope. Okay, let's go pricing again. Probably the episodes and stuff are limited. Okay, so let's go here and search for a podcast. Let's see if people already have podcasts. A collection of awesome podcasts. The podcast manager for Android. Website. Syntax podcast website. Open source podcast. Publishing solution. Podcast generator. Podcast. Is there like MP3 and shit? MP3. Music. No. Other. No. podcast menu. Put Overcast on your Max bar. Podcast. Self-hosted audiobook and podcast server. They're nice, but nothing's covered languages, table of content. Okay, that's not what we need. Mm, audio bookshelf, self-hosted audiobook, and podcast server. No, thank you. Okay. Are there any podcasts hosted on GitHub? Let's type the GitHub. Okay. Collection of awesome podcasts. No. Application for hosting podcasts. No. Topics podcasting. Uh, how to self-host your podcast. Simple podcast publishing. How to host your free. Oh, that's it. That's what I need. Gosh, I hope it's not like crazy limited or something. So it says how to host your podcast for free on GitHub pages. TLDR, you can fork this repo and customize it for your podcast. That's good. So GitHub pages allows you to host any website for free on GitHub. You can host any kind of files or content and will be distributed with GitHub CDN around the world. You can even set up your podcast to release new content with GitHub Actions for each new episode. If you're already familiar with GitHub, skip this step. Yeah, clone the repo. Where's the repo? Is this the repo? Yep. Or no? Cloning a repo. No, this is not the repo. Where is the actual repo? Uh, what's a repo? Pages, actions, this thing. Podcast player, really? So it's like this. Oh, that's sad. Podcast player with Flutter. Podcast RSS feed. Podcast player. That's sad. GitHub.io podcast player. It's not working though. Probably something is broken. Demo is broken, yeah. Uh, seems it's somewhat broken. Any update? Looks like still broken. Oh wow, if I will look into this. Yeah, bro. Okay, so there's a player, there's scripts that's gonna build and deploy and shit. There's a player, uh, lib, test, home. Where are the podcasts? Where the podcasts are? Okay, so let's see. Flutter cleared player, Flutter, edit website, setting up a GitHub action, custom domain, releasing new content, git large file storage. No, when you have a new episode to release, the steps are very simple. Make sure to export your formats smaller than others. You need to set up Git small. Yeah. Put a new MP3 file in player web audio folder. Now edit the RSS feed, which is located at this, and add the following. Feed XML. Okay. For every episode you have just you just have to add a new item to the feed and change the info for the episode. I would suggest putting the new episode at the bottom. Sure. Publishing. Once your GitHub action something, let's see if it works. No, even this doesn't work. But now I know where it is. Here, audio. The audio is create English something, and Feed XML is here, so it's good. You can also use this RSS feed link to support any podcast player. Conclusion, live example. This is a live example. My character engineering podcast is hosted using this Google Podcasts. Okay, so there is a system. It's not good. I don't like it. I prefer like way easier system. Like I don't need a web player if I just can click on it. But yeah, somebody built it already. Okay. Uh, the question is, what's the actions? So scripts. There's a build. Flutter package, public, run, build, runner, build, delete configuration. So it reveals a Flutter package to probably have the thing. cd, player, Flutter, build, cd dash a, I don't know, web and docs. Okay, copy web to docs. Is there a docs folder here? No. GitHub workflow. What's a workflow? Uh, run. Okay. So this might be a good idea to use this. I'm not really sure, but we can figure it out. We actually can create a GitHub repo for a really simple podcast. And let's do it. Yeah, why not? I need to switch to a better browser that already has my credentials, but I'm not sure how it reflects my privacy. So it's a tough decision for me. Uh, I should be able to do so. Uh, let me give me a couple of minutes to unpin some of my extensions so it gives me more privacy. And let's see if I'm already logged in GitHub. Okay, let me log into GitHub. I need this account. Okay, so I'm already logged into GitHub and I'm gonna switch to this browser instead. Let me hide my bookmarks. And now let's switch. So can I switch to GitHub here? Okay. So you should be seeing that my GitHub, and yeah, this is my account. I guess from here. I3130002 and yeah, 43 repositories. So let's create a new repository named GitHub Pages Podcast Hosting. I can do this. GitHub repository for hosting podcasts. I butchered everything. Okay, add a readme because I'm not gonna go to an editor. Add a license, make it, I guess, Apache 2 so nobody sues me. And add a git ignore. No, I don't need a git ignore for now. And create this repository for me. The repository is public. I guess I'm zoomed in way too much, but this should be good. Let me check. Now we have to upload a music, I guess. So can I create a folder? Create a new file. I cannot. Wow. Wow. Really? Let me see. GitHub web create directory. I easily can do it with code, but I don't wanna. Create a folder, GitHub repository, GitHub, add a folder, create a folder, GitHub in 4 simple steps. Okay, let's see. Make sure GitHub, existing GitHub, create a new file, add file, create a file. If the name of the file, if the name of the folder in the input field. Huh. So I could do this, create a new file, name of your file, probably here. So let's say it's gonna be in uh, data source media in media slash that's good dot git ignore git ignore, is it correct? Yeah, commit changes, create git ignore under media, commit directly to main, create a new branch. Don't do this, but it's gonna be easy. Git ignore is correct. So now we can upload files here. So let's find that uh, free to use. Oh God, I don't want to go back and see what were my history options. Free to use MP3. The MP3 is now free. No, free stock music. Okay, I need it to be commercial. If they're free, how is it that this is $9? If you don't want to credit this guy, can I not credit someone and get their music? Oh God. Uh, free music archive. I don't care. Free music archive, music for your project. Enjoy free music archive. Just give me something. Okay, give me this. No, no, please don't. Okay, go back. Okay, we already have the. Oh, that's too large. Okay, we can get something from. Oh, the copyright then. Okay, we've got a tough life, not breaking the law. Download this thing. I hope you don't see this, which you don't. That's good. Thanks, OBS. So I got this music. Let's rename it to sample. Okay, episode 1, episode 01. Some large title at the, I guess, beginning. So let's move it before episode 1. Um, okay, now let's upload it to GitHub. So add a file, upload files. Okay, some large title, something. Adding a sample MP3 file as the episode 1. Uh, so every time a user comes, has to upload it like this. Oh, now I get it. The RSS feed generation might be tough. Is it? RSS feed generation? Mm, no. Podcast, RSS feed, sample. Yeah, podcast. Definitely nothing else but podcast. How to create RSS feed for your podcast in 3 steps. I like to see the Google's take on this, but I'm gonna copy this. Come on, give me something. Oh God. If you don't understand RSS, either you learn it yourself or let Google do it for you. And expose only podcasts with RSS feed. What? Google Podcast button can expose only podcasts with valid RSS feed that follow our guidelines. What are your guidelines? Should well formatted. Wow. Include all required podcast level and episode level tags. Wow, you must provide an image for your podcast. The feed and audio file should not require any authentication. Majority of episodes must be in any of supported audio formats. Either use HTTP or HTTPS, but not both. What? Okay, if your podcast has multiple feeds, be aware that Google will try to group similar or identical feeds together and serve only one of them. A note on feed availability. If your podcast feeds become unavailable after it has been crawled by Google, Google Podcasts will continue to serve the last crawled feed version for a few weeks, then stop serving it if the feed has not become available again. Google Podcast has an episode count limit, 4 to 700. I guess that's enough. Okay, example feed. Thanks God for giving us an example feed. So, what should be the name of the feed though? Um, Podcast level tag and stuff, namespace. Okay, let's figure it as we go. So, I like to open this thing here to copy some of his ideas. For example, he puts the feed, it's like feed.xml. So let me make it add a new file, create a new file. Let me make it rss.xml. And oh, I don't want to copy everything, so I'm gonna go back and copy this again and go here. So this might be good. So iTunes, what the hell is this? What's this? Connecting to iTunes store, really? Okay, I don't have it. Sure. Okay, let's go here. It's under podcast player, feed. So player, and where's the feed? I guess not here, maybe lib. No, there's nothing, it's not in test, it's here. So it's nice. Like it's weird that it's a iTunes stuff. I'm not an expert about I know nothing. I know nothing about these tags, especially on RSS. But I suppose one of these should work. I'm not sure which one to use. I guess let's go with a generic one from this guy. So I should mention his name somewhere. Creative engineering, which let's change the name to GitHub pages, podcast hosting, Google Play author. It's gonna be I. What's another Google Play author? I don't know. I don't have any idea about these tags, but I should have. So there's different authors for different stuff. Actually, let's use the channel name. No, this is my thingy, so I'm gonna use my GitHub. I don't want to put my Gmail here, so it's spam. Okay, email at sample.com. frequency. That's something you might like to change. There's also an image which goes nowhere. Okay, it was here, but now it goes to nowhere. So it's gonna be my thing now. Icon.jpg title. There's a couple of titles. God. Title. Your what's the difference between URL and a link? Okay, that's it. Oh gosh. Okay, and this thing gonna be the name of the repo. So it's gonna be like this. And there is more information. Wow. Okay, I need to go deeper. Hmm. iTunes owner, keywords. Okay, copyright. I'm not sure what should I do with his copyright. What's his license? Oh god. Please be Apache 2 or something. Nice. He doesn't have a license. Gosh. Okay. I don't know. Put a copyright here. Description. Write a description. There's an image that is the same one up here. So let's copy this. Let's put it here. English. Publishing date. Okay. Somebody has to go through these and correct them. I'm not gonna do this, but I'm gonna remove his name. And oh my god, he's got a ton of information here. Twitter, GitHub. So let's just put question marks. Give me that. Question marks instead of his everything, instead of his detail. Not to bother him in case something goes wrong or somebody comes to this repo. Otherwise, I really appreciate his work. So, and since there are two people, do I need to change these, Flutter, this title, the link, I'm gonna use, oh, this is the MP3 now. So I'm gonna use this for this, and it's gonna be under media. And now it's tough because open this because I'm not sure what the name of the file was. So I guess copy this, copy link address. Ouch, it's gonna be tough because it's gonna be really different. So it's gonna be until here, main media. We're gonna keep the media. Some every 20 large title at the beginning episode 023. Okay, the length. Oh god, the length. Do I know the length? I don't know the length, but then I'm not gonna put it here if I don't know. Okay. Oh my god, the duration. I know nothing about these. Let's put it here. Yeah. Is promo link false? iTunes direction. Okay. I'm glad I'm not gonna use it, but I have to create one for real in future. So commit changes. Is there a title to this? Create sample RSS. Okay, so now we have an RSS feed and the media. Now let's make it into GitHub pages. So settings and pages, deploy from branch, GitHub actions. No, deploy from branch is good. Branch main, root is good, save. Okay, now how do we know it's working? Uh, so it's as we guessed under my thing. Let's go here. There should be a. Okay, there is not. So we have to create one. It's gonna be like this. And people usually put it here. So let's go to general. About. Is there any about here? Hmm. Hmm. There's no about here. Uh, isn't it in settings, something, tags, actions, environment, pages? Okay, so it's finally live. Click on it. Okay, that's good. At least it's showing something and it goes to the README and everything. So let's plot by RSS dot XML. Oh yeah, that's good. So this is a good this is a good one to create these. It's not optimal because definitely you're gonna have to do a couple of steps, but I believe it's a good idea to host your podcast somewhere safe-ish. So I guess that's it. Let's end it here. Hopefully people like it. I'm gonna create a document to summarize the stuff and put it at the main page of this repo or in another README file. Thank you. Have a great time. Enjoy life as it comes.